you know how Indian my dad is. One time I told him I needed a laundry hamper, and so he put one together with PVC pipes and the hinges so that he wouldn't have to spend money to buy me a laundry hamper. Question first. Has anyone here ever been in a cult? Not that Dallas Cowboys have, oh, we got a cult member here. Like now or before?
Before.
Okay, good. Congratulations. You escaped from a cult. That's incredible. Oh man, okay, so I am not in a cult. But one time, a long time ago, I almost tripped and fell into Scientology. If you guys have heard of Scientology, it's that one. Yeah, it's the one with Tom Cruise and Xenu and like John Travolta, but I'm not really sure how those things are connected, but that's Scientology, I guess. So the reason this happened is because I had met this jazz pianist. His name's Chick Corea. And if you haven't, oh, wait, we got some Chick Corea fans. Oh, wow, this is gonna be awkward. Okay. For those of you who might not have heard of him, you know, that's okay. Because he's dead. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I knew this was going to be rough now. So I met him because in my former life, I was a musician. So my whole life was piano and performing concertos with orchestras. And you know, when you do this, you always do something real fancy with your hair like this. And only on one side, just on the right. Because when you perform piano, you always perform this way, right? And so everyone sees your right side. So you do something real nice up here. And so it ends up looking like this asymmetric mullet, where it's like business on the left, party on the right, which I guess is the piano mullet. So we performed together one night. It went well. I had something fancy in the right side of my hair. And afterwards, I got invited to some sort of after party. And y'all, like, now I am a lame-ass adult. I don't get invited to anything like this now, but apparently when I was 12, I was cool enough to go to the after party at a hotel. So I still remember Chick Corea sitting in a very plush, comfy chair and drinking his cocktail, and it was a whole mood. I mean, my dad got in on this. My very Indian dad. You know how Indian my dad is. One time I told him I needed a laundry hamper, and so he put one together with PVC pipes and the hinges so that he wouldn't have to spend money to buy me a laundry hamper. That guy, that Indian dad, he got a cocktail that night. That's the kind of party it was. Whew. It was a great night. So a few weeks later, I was back home, and we got a package in the mail. And it was interesting. We took it, and it's from Chick Corea. That's odd. Didn't think he had my address. Okay, and so we open it, and there's a typed letter in the front, and then there are 2 books under it. And I was curious about it, but before I could even see more, my mom snatches them away. She says, "Don't read that in a cult." Oh, she's Chinese. So that doesn't make sense. It's just how she talks. So obviously, since my mom told me not to look at these books, what happens? I go and I find where she hid it, where she hides everything. It's the same spot. And so I took a look at these books, and the author was L. Ron Hubbard. And I'm like, So that's the guy that invented Scientology. Because the best way to make money as a writer is to start a religion. He's quoted as saying that. And so here's these books in front of me. And one of them, the title is just Art. Yep, that's it. And so on the cover of the book, it has this watercolor palette and a piano on top of it. Because that's art. You know, so I said, yeah, I'm gonna start with that one, that's a good one. So I open it up, and I get to the first page, and I'm 12 and kind of dumb, so I didn't make it anywhere past that. So my inability to pay attention, I did not join Scientology. But just so y'all know, my parents still have these 2 books. This is from like decades ago, because we are Asian and we do not throw anything away, right? It's like my mama one time took a leather chair from a car that we were getting rid of and brought it into the house so she could sit in it one time a year and say, "This chair's still good." So I guess from all of this, I thankfully did not join a cult. Could have been worse. But there is one thing that I did take away from this experience, and that is, I sure as hell can rock a piano mullet. Thank you.